a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense will get the first crack at it here. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over.
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The Cardinals are on the move. Brown has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking for a man. It's Moss. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter, but like...
There he goes. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the gun, running back on the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Jennings. Dumps it off in the flats. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Oh, he tosses it back. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
I love coaches that have fun and take risks and drop the flea flicker, whether it's in high school, peewee football, or college football. This is a play that works. Nice job by the quarterback and the running back on their exchange, and the receiver did a great job selling the stock block before getting behind the DB. Beautiful work.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Scanning the field, it's Moss. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Maiava. Now with the Bill, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass, it's Moss. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the second. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On the ground, it's Watson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
To the air, it's Moss. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hudson. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus? Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Brinson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Mustangs will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
The Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Looking for space. It's Harden. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Snags it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 41 on the field goal.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to pass, it's Moss. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for Bill Bucks. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
There he goes! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, SMU! And they turn it into a defensive score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Lesson.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. Touchdown, Louisville! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great and doesn't get to the football to make a play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Hudson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
You know, defenders have to really understand body position and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Wide open spaces. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Finds his man. It's Stewart. He's loose. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the gun, the ground game.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Looking for a man. It's Moss. Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Mustangs in the hurry up.
Good enough for first down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
To the air, it's Moss. And the third down pass is incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Lacey. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Moss. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down, better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Lacy. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Powers, it's a seam wide open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And it's good. And he pushes the lead to 3. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because